in time. Wake up, it's DAM in time. DAM in time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat line. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say DAM in. Say it one more time. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's DA. Everybody say it. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. DAM in the morning now, turn me up.
Can you hear me now? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I need my people checking in today. Today is a beautiful day. I don't have a lot of time. I got to get ready to hit a flight. Oh my God, I do not like how that light look. Hold on, let me bring that down a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Listen, I still got my do-rag on like I still got locks on my hair, y'all. No. Oh, he's pretty. He's so pretty. Welcome to DAM, and I am, of course, Dave Anderson. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I need to know where my real supporters at. I need to know where my real supporters at. Because, ladies and gentlemen, today is a different type of day. Of course, I got to get ready to run to a flight. But where are my real supporters at? Where are the people who actually support your boy? Because today I have a major announcement. And I got to be super quick about it because I got to literally run to a plane. I need my foundationals to pull up. I need my B1 people to pull up. Who is absolutely supporting me? It's DA. It's DAM in time, people. Tap that tap. Drop that love. And holla at your boy. Let me know who's on fire in here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud to announce, and this one right here, I have been waiting to tell y'all this. I have been waiting. I've been working very, very hard. This is one of the hardest things I have ever had to do. So I need to know who really supports me up in here today. What up, what up, what up, what up? Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know where you at. I need my supporters to pull up and let me know because, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. This is the day we have been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll, please? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I announce to you the release of the Tether Doctrine. Yes. The Tether Doctrine is available. Now it's only available to my actual supporters. And I want to stress this to y'all, right? Memphis is in the building. What up, EPS Cooch? I see you. Oh, the Theoracle says the ATL, I'm the Palmetto Peach. I don't know what that means, but it sounds great. Thank you so much. Derek White, damn it, you beat me to it. Thank you for the super chat. But listen, here's what I need y'all to do. Right now, I literally, nobody even knows. I just put it up on my bio, right? If you click the link in my bio, I need you to order the Tether Doctrine right now. Not only that, the Tether Doctrine has a brand new album. There is a brand new album I have been working on for the Tether Doctrine. So I want to thank Derek White for the $20 super chat. but I need you to click the link in my bio right now and get the Tether Doctrine. But you're not just getting the Tether Doctrine. Let me make this clear. So there's two levels, right? There is the Tether Doctrine, which comes with the Tether Doctrine and the Foundation Bounce album, plus 4 unreleased tracks that are dealing with the Tether Doctrine. You're also going to be able to get the hard copy when it drops. This is a completely digital package, so you don't have to wait for delivery, right? But if you get the VIP package, you're going to get I'm going to do a Tether Doctrine live show breakdown, right? You're going to get the album, you're going to get a private 30-minute group Q&A, you're going to get replay access, and I'm also going to give you a founding member certificate for the Tether Doctrine. And when I tell y'all, this thing is big, because your boy is not just dropping a research paper. I was about to say, because I'm like Paul Meadows in South Carolina. I get it. Okay. Holla at your boy. But if you get it now, right? The Tether Doctrine is not only a research paper, but your boy is going to be doing a TED Talk. Yes, that's right. Your boy is going to be doing a TED Talk, but I need your support. If you are feeling frog enough to support your boy. Uh-oh. See? The tethers are mad. The tethers are mad. If you're feeling froggy enough to support your boy, that light is just bothering the hell out of me. That's much better. If you're feeling froggy enough to support your boy, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and hit it now. It is in my link tree. It is, I'm sorry, my link me. linkme.com/the business bully. I need you to get it now. Do not wait. I don't care if you got to pause the show and go over to my link me. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and put the link me in. Let me put the link me in here real quick. When I tell y'all I'm going to be doing a Tether TED Talk, and I'm coming with receipts, because we got to put leather to the tethers. Leather to the tethers. And we're talking about, in the Tether Doctrine talks about not just reparations, not just people cosplaying as foundational Black Americans. It also goes really in depth when it comes to growth, when it comes to strategy. It is what we don't understand. So the Tether Doctrine is talking about debt, fear, technology, questioning political loyalty, social approval, and financial dependency, and how it's controlling our choices, how other people are latching on to what we have built while everybody else gets to benefit from what we have built. And I definitely need you to tap in. And not only that, if you tap in today, and this is completely something I never do. I'm going for the first 5 people who tap in, even if you get the regular package, which is only $47, and the VIP is $97, I'm going to give you a 20-minute consultation, so we can talk about your books, we can talk about your YouTube channel, we can talk about growing and scaling your business. I need you to come and support your boy. That to me is extremely important. So I need to know who's in. Put it in the chat. Let me know who's in, because this is not my movement. I can't do this without you. And I want to shout out to, of course, my title sponsor, my app, JaroGo. Go to jarogomedia.com and get involved. Dexter Robinson said, I woke up this morning with tether mouth, repeating over and over in my head. Yeah, whenever they start acting up, man, all I need y'all to do, just hum it. Just hum it, or hit them with one of these real quick, because this is all you got to do real quick. This is really simple. Just a little. Tether Mouth. Yo, when y'all see me sing Tether Mouth live, y'all gonna lose y'all shit. Telling y'all. And what's so funny is I got random people walking up to me on the street. Just random ass people walking up to me on the street. talking about
Gave it away. What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave it away?
Yo, so let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know, did y'all get the message? Sugar Shane's topic said leather to the tethers. That they have that at my Asian massage parlor that I go to. I hate y'all so much. What up, Goldilocks? Did you hear the announcement? Did you hear the announcement? The Tether Doctrine is now available to the DAMN Nation. I'm gonna need y'all to get it. I'm gonna need y'all to get it right now. And when you get it, let me know. Oh my goodness. What's good, Goldilocks? What's happening? The Oracle's up in the building. The Theoracle. So is that like being a theological oracle? Let me know. Tethermouth is a good villain name. Yo, for my comic book. See, now your shit's coming out. Mark G said, yeah. But I'm telling you, the Tether Doctrine is not about xenophobia. It is about reclaiming who we are and what we have. So I need you to let me know when you get it. Because listen, the music in there, because none of you have heard the entire Foundation Bounce album, because I wasn't going to release that until March. But I'm putting the Foundation Bounce album in. I'm also putting in 4 Tether Doctrine tracks that have not been released, that you have not heard. And that to me is extremely exciting. So what's going on, people? What is happening? Thank you so much, Sugar Shane. Go ahead. Don't congratulate me. Why am I on the little screen? Don't congratulate me. Get the book. Get the book. Anthony Cooley said, what's cracking, Dave? Just getting on here. What we talking about today? Listen, I'm letting y'all know the Tether Doctrine is available. The link is in my description. I need to know who just went and got that thing. It is Friday. I wanted to drop it on a payday, so we ain't got to hear about, well, because on Monday, and I got my checking account, my savings account set up, because, man, when I tell you, I poured my soul into this thing. Also, for everybody's up in there, what was not going to happen is we're not going to let these people holler at us. Stacy Key, don't send me jewels. Go get the Tether Doctrine. The link is in my description. No, it's not available on Amazon yet. It's digital. The physical has not been printed yet. I literally just finished it. I literally just got it back from the editors. When I tell y'all, this is not the real Black agenda. This is a completely different book. This is not Weapons of Mass Distraction. This is a complete, I'm reading it. See, that's my theological brain. And that song is everything. I absolutely have to tell you, I absolutely love it. Now I got to get back to work. I'm listening though. All right, where are you working? What part of the city are you in? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make sure I'm getting with my people while I'm in town, because I've got a couple of interviews and whatnot. I'm sitting down with Morehouse. This is going to be crazy. Samuel Jackson wants some attention. Says, what are we doing now, tribal dingbats? Creating and selling xenophobic content to cultists? Progress not. Here's the thing, you raggedy mud cookie eater. Respectfully, you can hold these nuts, but you couldn't, because you're a bitch. The truth of the matter is, it's not xenophobic. You haven't even read it. You don't know what it's about. And that's the thing. And please don't call me xenophobic when the 54 countries in Africa are fighting each other and have been fighting each other for thousands of years. Don't call me xenophobic when you have South Africans kicking Nigerians out. Don't call me xenophobic when you have Jamaicans telling Haitians they would rather die than have Haitian refugees come to their country. Please miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to understand. And here's the thing. Yeah, I was about to get to Uncle Luke, but I wanted to see where my real supporters are. Deflection, old fool. How about you deflect these nuts and get your ass about my live, just like that. And that's what I'm talking about. Yo, that to me is wild. He was like, yo, Trump was right. No. Let me see you pump them things. Shut your mouth. To the mouth. Tether mom. Hey, 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 hey. Like, I don't want to hear none of that. I'll be chill. You late to the party. We are not doing super chats today. We are getting our copies of the Tether Doctrine. We're getting our copies of the Tether Doctrine. I'll be chill. Need y'all to make that happen. But thank you for the support, good brother. Really appreciate you. Yo, also, I'll be chill. Need to make sure that we're streaming on Jaro. Let's make sure that happens. Yeah, I mean, the DR and Haiti on the same island, but they want to call me xenophobic. How am I xenophobic? I'm so xenophobic, right? That I'm going to Atlanta to promote Osric and Cricket, which is a company based in St. Martin that does phenomenal clothing products. So that's one. I Never Knew TV is my channel, and we have people of all different types of Black on that channel with over 740,000 subscribers. I'm trying to figure out how I'm xenophobic. Goldilocks says, can we hear a small part? Like, read out loud your favorite part, or is that a bad question? No, it's a great question. And your boy is happy to oblige. Let me get over here and pull it up. 1 second. Here we go. So I feel like I need some reading music. I need some reading music. Can we get a little reading music? Yeah. Let's get some foundation music. It's Friday. Listen, we're gonna make it happen today. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's get some reading music. Yeah. All right, so get them out. In all seriousness, let me bring this down a little bit because I want y'all to hear what I'm saying, because y'all are going to dig this. I'm just going to give you the introduction. All right. The United States reparations debate often begins with a historically, let me go back here because I had to pull it up. Often begins with a historically specific record and ends with a demographically general proposal. The record invokes hereditary slavery within the United States, the destruction of kinship and property rights, the refusal of promised land, Black codes, convict leasing, racial terror, Jim Crow, segregation, exclusion from public benefits, redlining, discriminatory credit markets, and other state-created or state-enabled injuries. Those institutions did not operate upon an abstract worldwide racial category. They operated within an American jurisdiction upon a historically identifiable population that shaped the lives of this population's descendants. Yet, when eligibility is discussed, lineage is often replaced by a broader racial classification. The same history is treated as indispensable when proving the injury becomes negotiable when defining the claimant. This asymmetry is the central problem addressed in the Tether Doctrine. This examines the gradual expansion of the claimant populations beyond the historically documented lineage whose injuries created a basis for this claim. It doesn't argue that other Black populations lack grievances, dignity, political interest, or claims arising from its own histories. It argues the distinct histories do not merge automatically, and that sympathy, shared racial classification, or coalition membership does not transfer ownership of an injury-specific claim. For purposes of this book, foundational Black Americans are descendants of persons subjected to hereditary slavery within what became the United States, whose lineage was subsequently affected by the American systems that replaced or extended slavery's political, legal, economic, and social effects. The term identifies a historical claimant population. It's not a biological theory, a blood quantum rule, a claim of cultural purity, or a denial that identities may overlap. The term is used because the federal racial category, Black or African American, includes people with origins across numerous national and ethnic backgrounds. Federal data standards are useful for demographic administration, but they don't by themselves establish which person descends from the population injured by a specific American institution. Race is a broad category. FBA identifies the lineage claimant. And that's just part of the introduction. Yes, indeed. Mark G just ordered the doctrine. Let's go. Appreciate that, pimpin'. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think of the intro? I need some feedback. Sweet Pete Twerks. Hilarious. Said Kamala Harris just moved into an $8 million house in California. How do these politicians get all this money? Because they're paid by the pharmaceutical industry. They're paid by super PACs. They get kickbacks. The Democrats would get kickbacks from the DNC, but the problem is the DNC is broke. What gave it away? Yo, you can cash at me, $, the business bully, I'll be chill, that's fine. Or you can click the link in my bio, which is link.me / the business bully. Let's see here. Brian Braxton says, I support you, brother. The truth is not received by people who benefit from the lie. Thank you. I'm a D9 for almost 50 years and a life member, and I agree 100%. Let us know how to get the book. You can get it at link.me / the business bully. There is the Tether Doctrine, and then there is the Tether Doctrine VIP bundle. And if you're not familiar with what's in the VIP bundle, let me break it down for you really quickly in case you guys are just getting here. It's a $97 VIP option that has a live server access. I'm doing a private live show, right, where I'm going to break down the book, answer any questions. It also comes with a copy of the Tether Doctrine. You're going to get a physical signed copy, a numbered signed copy of the Tether Doctrine. You're going to get a private 30-minute group Q&A. You're going to get replay access, lifetime replay access, and you're going to get a digital certificate for being a supporter of the Tether Doctrine, because we're taking this to a TED Talk. We're taking it to a TED Talk, and I'm going to HBCUs all across the country, which is why I'm flying to Atlanta to meet with Morehouse. So I am extremely excited about that. And when I tell you, I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Can I just be honest with you? Can I please be honest with you? Because what I'm about to say is me being very honest, and I love my people. I love my people so much that I turn down deals that would pay me a lot of money. I love my people so much, I stopped going on the road to do this show because the information that was out from Roland Martin and D.L. Hughley and Ricky and all these people only tells one part of the story. And I can't get with it. I really can't get with it. And it's really hard to do this work on a grassroots level. You got people sitting up here saying things that aren't true. You got people lying on me every single day. You got people in here who want to talk trash, call me a fraud, but they can never point to anything fraudulent that I've ever done. I have been beaten down, beaten up, disrespected. I've been doxxed, right? All because I love my people. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Some days, like, I'm like, what am I doing this for? I could just be like the rest of these butter biscuit eating coons and sit back and do nothing. But you got people like GTX, who does not have any type of standards, probably was created in a lab or a test tube, sitting up here talking about the whole book is shit, but you can't even read. But this is what I got to put up with. People like this, whose mother should have swallowed or at least discarded them in a napkin or took the condom and flushed it down the toilet, but somehow your ignorant ass leaked out and fertilized your poor mother's egg, which is probably why her ovaries are rotten right now, talking about I'm a fraud and this, that, and the third. And Tariq is a friend of mine. I've known Tariq for 2 decades, right? Do I agree with Tariq on everything? Absolutely not. Do I agree with Black Alpha on everything? Absolutely not. However, I'm on code and in lockstep. And if that bothers you, come do something about it. I'm so tired of working so hard to sit up here and have people play in my face, disrespect me. I'm literally going to release at midnight tonight. We're going to reschedule the Dave Anderson movie night because I'm going to be in Atlanta. But you got people out here talking real greasy and don't know anything. By the way, that person just got booted. And so for me, your support means a lot more than the bumps and the bruises I'm taking. And I'm not sitting up here saying I'm Malcolm X. I'm not saying I'm some type of civil rights leader. I'm not saying I'm some type of black leader. I'm not no FBA founder. I ain't none of that. I'm a person that loves his people and loves his lineage. And I was raised by my mother and my father. I had an actual family. I have an actual family. And I am trying to make my country a better place for my children and eventually their children. But it's hard because every time I turn around, there's somebody talking real greasy. There's somebody threatening me. I got DMs of people threatening my life. You have absolutely no idea what I sacrificed. And it's rare that I even come on here and tell y'all the things that are happening because it becomes a distraction, which is what they want. But the thing of it is, I'm in the best shape of my life. I ain't never scared, but I'm tired. I am tired. And everybody say, oh, Dave, this, that, and the third, bop, bop, bobbity, bobbity, bop. But it's not even so much who watches the Watchmen. It's more who's there when the people who are doing the work, putting their faces out there. Like, I ain't running. But you'll see people in the comments say, protect this man at all costs. Protection, like, again, I train every day. I was literally on the phone with my sensei this morning. I train every day. You got people saying, oh, well, you could be in better shape. Yeah, of course I could be in better shape, but I'm in the best shape of my life. I lost 361 pounds because I was digging my grave with a knife and fork. I made better changes. I made better choices. What are you doing other than telling me about what I need to do, but you're not even respectfully anywhere near my level of intellect or my level of commitment when it comes to my people? You weren't there. I'm gonna just tell y'all. I have been taken to airport hangars and shown a jet with my face on it, saying this could be yours. All you got to do is this. Nobody is worth my people, and no amount of money is worth my soul. So when you see people like me and Tariq and Black Alpha and Ant CEO, when you see us doing the work, we could be out here cosplaying, putting on the crown with the moon and the stars on it and cosplaying like some type of Timu Elijah Muhammad like 19 Keys does, selling people gold water. I don't do that. I could be sitting up here like Dr. Umar promising you a school that never comes. I don't do that. I stand 10 toes down for my people every day without fail. And I'm not asking you to pat me on the back or kudos. Those are choices I made. But if you think that it's pretty to sit pretty, it ain't. Every day I sacrifice. Teresa, you can eat a dick, but like I'm telling you, the days of arguing with the comments, it's crazy. Dexter says, Dave, with your background in entertainment, what's your opinion on Hollywood regimenting men wearing dresses as a doorway for career elevation? I never did it. I won't do it. And if you go back, I have been very consistent the entire time. Hollywood is not a place, it is a culture. I need you to understand that. Hollywood is not a place, it's a machine. And Mr. Anderson is trying to pull y'all out of the matrix. I'm telling you what I saw, I'm telling you what I lived. You're talking about somebody who before I got my first pimple, I had an FCC license. Before I had my first date, I was on national television. I know how these people get down. I'm tired of the tethers. Yo, the Oracles 007 says, I love how tethers come in here like they've been after they've been ripping off the FBA community for everything, but by cosplaying and get angry because we took our power back. Bye bye booty. Bye bye booty. And that's the thing, man. I didn't come in here and I didn't come into this space to grift on nobody. I don't need your grift. I'm doing this work because nobody else was doing it. When I was a much younger man, maybe 26, 27, my oldest daughter's age, ironically, I sat down with Dick Gregory and he said something to me. He said, boy, one of these days, when you figure out what not to put in your mouth and do something with that brain of yours other than play records and tell jokes, you're going to be dangerous. And I would sit there, and he had this briefcase he would walk around with, and in this briefcase he had all these things, and he would begin to show me things. He told me about how they and this was 2007, maybe 2006, and he said they're not mad at Michael about the Beatles. Michael owns half of Sony, and I said, wait, what? And he broke it down like Beyonce, all these bop, 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 bop. And he said, they think I'm some old fool who just goes around yelling and screaming at people because they don't know. And a lot of these kids don't know what I sacrificed. I told Malcolm not to go to the Audubon Ballroom. I told him not to go. I said, he said, I said, they ain't going to get both of us. I ain't going to be there. And you shouldn't be there either. He ain't listen. I'm pretty sure Dick Gregory will be proud of me. I remember having conversations with Paul Mooney, and I'm not going to tell you the extent of those conversations, but what I will say is when you understand what the machine does, you'll begin to unplug yourself from the matrix. And yeah, nah. I'm telling you, it's hard and I'm tired. It's hard and I'm tired. You know, we sit up here and we complain about Young Miami, but we don't ever talk about Lucian Grange and that part of the system that elevates a Young Miami. So I put my own money up, I create a record company, I get distribution, I write my own songs, I produce my own songs, I produce other artists. You know what I'm saying? Not because I feel like rapping again. Rakim is rapping again. Meth and Redman is rapping again because grown-ass men are tired of listening to if you understand that there is a frequency of music, do you understand that ever since the DNC went broke and APAC has been very, for entertainment purposes only, APAC has been very diligent in how they spend their money? Is crazy. Yes, J.O., I did call him a test tube baby, and I feel sorry for the test tube. Goldilocks says, nope, we need our books, our culture, our swag. We need our voice. Keep being loud, overly aggressive, and proud. We need smart, scholarly Black men for our FBA youth to look up to. I'm trying. I'm trying, but it's hard. It is very hard. And today I'm having a day. Because coming off of I remember Michael B. Jordan talking about how he had to go to a therapist for months after doing Killmonger because of the rage. See, when you research a role, just like to be fair, the Tether Doctrine is not just a book, it's basically a research paper. And I'm submitting it to all different types of peer reviews. When you understand the rage, when people will look you in your face and tell you, well, ain't nobody alive that's a slave, and ain't nobody alive that's a slave owner. But yeah, there's a whole lot of people alive who have benefited from slavery, black and white. And my whole thing is they keep talking about how there's no money for reparations, or it's some type of gift, or it's some type of grift, or it's some type of handout. And it's just like, if anybody gave handouts around here, it's my ancestors. You know what we handed out? An entire superpower damn near overnight. You know what we handed out? Land that they took from us when they reclassified us as Negro. If we're going to have a conversation, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Flashback says, standing that you're a new civil rights leader. No. I'm a foundational Black American rights leader. I don't believe in civil rights because there's no more civility on my end. None. The Oracle says, now that the system is no longer working for them and they cannot cry, while I was born here, they want to attack. We've always been on code, and that's what's dangerous about us. Delineation is bothering the hell out of people. That's why I was bothering Lumumbafu, whatever the hell his name is. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing y'all still super chatting instead of getting the Tether Doctrine, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you for the jewels, Stacy Key. Albie Chill says, salute to the family. Baby, it's back. How your kids? How your kids? Because I heard your kids do not die, they multiply. What's happening, baby? You better thank you YouTube, remember? Monroe, Louisiana in the building, FBA all day. I appreciate you. 400 jewels from Lauren. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Eagle. Go Birds. First class citizen with 2 jewels. Peaches Lindsay with 10 jewels. Mr. Borders Folk. I know what it is, but thank you for gifting out a membership. If you get a membership, I need you to thank Mr. Borders Folk. Thank you for the Sun Balloon WD Mobile Notary. And of course, thank you for the Happy Poop. But yeah, man, it is absolutely crazy. Thank you, big homie. I definitely appreciate it. You got people telling us we crazy. We got to vote blue no matter who, so on and so forth. And when y'all see what I did to Trump when it comes to this platinum plan, y'all not going to holler out on MAGA ever again in your life. I kicked his ass because I'm an equal opportunity smoke giver. I'm an equal opportunity smack you up giver. It is very difficult to be a person like me in a place like this, at a time like this, when every single thing I do is scrutinized. People was like, oh, I don't like your locks is this and your hair is that and you perm your hair. No, this is genetics. I can't help how my hair looks. Oh, you got a man bun. I cut it off. Now I cut it off because the elites have got to me. Where's my elite check? Or I'm a sellout. Where my sellout check? Run the receipts. If ever somebody drops me a bag, you better believe I'm going to go in there, not like Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson going to go in there like Agent Smith, and I am going to reset the program. But again, no one can ever give me anything tangible about me being a so-called sellout bootlicker, but yet and still, we got grown-ass, overweight, out of shape, slovenly, clear high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, testosterone-less men talking about, go to my iPad, you a simple Simon, and yet and still and yet, I can't get done what I need to get done. Stacy says, you're allowed to get weird. Well, we don't give up. Oh, no, I don't believe in giving up. I don't believe in giving up. Let's see here. Ryan Miles, the 199 super chat. Nice work, B1. I appreciate you. Make sure you get the Tether Doctrine. The link is in my link me. I put it in the description as well. Big J773 with the $10 super chat says facts. And what pisses me off is about these tethers and some of these white tea people. Reparation is not a form of government assistance. It is a debt that is owed to foundational Black Americans. When they took, and this was one of the most cruelest things in history I have ever seen, when they took Japanese Americans who had businesses and homes and had established themselves here for generations, and they put them in internment camps because they didn't want no kamikaze stuff to happen like what was happening at Pearl Harbor, even though they knew Pearl Harbor was going to happen. They put them in internment camps. But you know what happened? Not only did they restore them, they repaired them. We saved the juice box people in World War II. What do we get for it? Nothing. You know what they got? Reparations. Y'all ain't got no problem repairing Ukraine. You ain't gonna have no problem. Look it up. Trump right now is getting ready to repair Iran. After he did, what did George W. Bush say? Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. So we repaired Notre Dame, even though that hunchback ain't American. Everybody's okay with repair as long as the repair is not foundational. Somebody tell me where I'm lying. This right here, what's in that comment right there? Wild. Absolutely accurate. In my opinion, treasonous. It is anti-American to give somebody that level of access. Because what's next? See, they keep cutting you. They keep unaliving you by 1,000 cuts. And they continue to play in your face. And when you say something, oh, you're being xenophobic, you're being divisive, why can't we all come together? How is it you talking about coming and get together in 2026 when there's still sundown towns in the South? Make it make sense. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody break that down to me. Nightcast Media with the 199 says, unlike Tap Dates and Tatum, you're doing the work all day, every day. Again, I ain't got no big old house. My house is paid for and I'm happy for it. It serves me and my family just fine. That doesn't mean I'm never going to upgrade, but right now I'm good where I am because I pour every dime, every dollar, aside from the money that takes care of my family, into making sure y'all get information, into making sure I'm doing the research, making sure I'm doing what Kanye told Sway, the education. And to me, it's very frustrating. Bebe says, I don't have any kids. Send me a link. I have a question about Clotilda and land stolen from FBA in the South due to threat of lynching. Absolutely. The link is, hold on, I'll put it up on the screen for you. And keep in mind, this is going to be a shorter show because I can't, I got to get to the airport and I still ain't packed yet. The good news is I ain't got that much to pack. I'll put that link at. Here it is. Boom. There you go. I'm just trying to understand how that makes sense. I don't talk about things I haven't done. I don't talk about things I haven't experienced. I don't talk about things I haven't witnessed and I haven't seen. I only talk about what I know and how I feel about what I see. That's it. And when I say how I feel, I mean, I'm allowed to have an opinion. Right? Like, because there's plenty of people who have an opinion about basketball and they've never played in the NBA, which is why Dr. Lafufu is a complete moron. F Black Americans, love you, fam. Love you too. Yo, that avatar is sick. I need that. Soul Sister Jackie Brown says, with all the news influences in media and persecution of our people, what are we to do about anti-Black H-hat-E crimes? David Banner, who's arguably one of my best friends, says the only two things that the dominant society will ever understand is loss of revenue or the loss of blood. So stop supporting people who allow that behavior and start busting them upside the head. Baby, good morning. What's up? Hello? Baby.
Good
Hello?
morning, Mr.
Good
Dave. How are you doing?
morning. Wonderful. How are you, sister?
Oops.
How are you?
I'm good. Let me mute this. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I absolutely can.
Okay. I want to turn my camera off. I'm sorry. I'm just uh not presentable. But I have a question about reparations, and I don't know if you're familiar with the ship, the Clotilda, how they were continuing to smuggled, enslaved even after slavery ended. There were several other ships, the Wanderer, the Echo. Um, is that and of course Jim Crow.
Mm-hmm.
And me living in the South, especially Louisiana area, I've heard of
Mm-hmm.
like people being lynched and ran off,
Mm-hmm.
even though they own the land and work the
Yes.
land, and then I guess the state or the city come in and take their land. I don't understand why that's not an avenue for reparations for a lot of people in the South. Or why can't I know some people that are trying to um, sue or have tried and failed, but I just want to know your thoughts on that because they just seem to a lot of YT people seem to be in denial about the damage that they've caused generational wealth to a lot of FBAs. Another example, a good example is the Tulsa bombing.
Yes.
Things happened in Florida, so I don't understand why it seems to be an issue, why they think that we're not owed anything. And I just want to know your thoughts on that.
A
Thank
few
you.
things. No, absolutely. A few things. Number one, when it comes to the Clotilda and all of these other folks that were still smuggling and dealing in slavery of our people, there's absolutely a claim there. Jim Crow, redlining, hell, a lot of these companies, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, all these folks have benefited heavily to this day from those practices that were derived out of slavery. There's a reason that you had slave catchers become police officers. There's a reason why you have people switching up laws. That's why to this day, there's loitering laws. Loitering laws were created for us because if we couldn't find work, we'd be standing around trying to figure it out, whatever the case may be. So they lock us up for loitering. And because there's that nice little fine print in the 13th Amendment that says, yeah, nobody can be enslaved unless you're convicted of a crime. So let's make absolutely everything up to and including existing a crime. So there's a lot of precedent on so many different fronts. And I talk about this in the Tether Doctrine as far as there's a myriad of ways to get reparations, even without talking about slavery. But what begins to happen is people don't even understand what repair looks like because they just think it's money. But yet and still, they're still repairing the natives. And last I checked, there ain't no pilgrims alive right now. There are no Native Americans who got you know um all different types of diseases put into blankets who are alive right now, yet and still they're still being repaired. Yet and still you got the $5 Indians, the same way they $5 Indian a lot of our indigenous brothers and sisters is the same way that these folks are tethering, talking about, oh no, I'm Black American. Yeah, what's your Jollof recipe? So we have to be very specific. We have to take things case by case. And I'm going to say, I know for a fact, because my stepfather and Johnny Cochran were frat brothers and friends. Johnny Cochran was going to go after the US government for crimes against foundational Black Americans. And somebody who was the picture of health all of a sudden just wound up no longer being able to breathe. So, we can take that for what it is. Let me see here. Iceman with the $5 super chat said, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Epictetus, yes. Hallelujah. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You better thank a YouTube member. And the Iceman said, with the $10 super chat again, a man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Marcus Aurelius. To hell with the opposition. You built for this. and shut your mouth because I copped the book. Hashtag 305, hashtag B1, hashtag cut the check. I will not shut my mouth, but I do appreciate you giving me the book. Afro Nerd is in the building. Good afternoon, sir. Well, good morning.
Hey, man. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, brother.
I had to comment on this very quickly.
Yes, sir.
The woman who just spoke,
yes, sir,
and what she was getting into, and you were getting into it correctly, obviously. Black people, many of us, especially FBAs, to be very clear about what reparations represent, what it is. It's not charity. It is owed money for negative income growth. It is essentially an estate claim. So what happens is, as I mentioned to you before, with when Charlemagne was on Bill Maher's show, the common thing is they ask a person who's unqualified to really discuss it. And I'm not really an economist, but I'm just half intelligent, right?
Half intelligent. I hate you so much right now.
Okay. I mean, the least, you know, like when Trump says he's the least racist, right? So look, when you have second or third class citizenship status after slavery, that is the very definition of negative income growth. Doing this Black Wall Street thing.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at things from so many different angles, and you reference this. I don't think many of us understand how deep you go down the rabbit hole when you see all the angles where you don't get any money because you're Black. I was just thinking about you know this, being in the music business.
Yes, sir.
That for almost, I don't know, maybe 50 to 100 years of Black art representation, especially in music, where you could not put your Black face on an album cover
at all.
Now, people look at that, many of us, now I'm saying everybody, but many of us look at that as a very passive thing. Oh, that's just something we went through. No. What they're telling you directly is, well, your Blackness is a negative. They're telling you it's a negative. Mind you, 1982, a Black man, when he was phenotypically Black, Michael Jackson has on record the most globally selling album in history.
In the history
with his Black
sound, yes.
And actually, he lost money the lighter he became and more weird looking. But when he was the blackest or near blackest, he sold the most albums.
Correct.
Right. So that's just a simple thing. I'm like, why did we have to go through that? When you think about 1955, 54, Montgomery bus boycott, you could be a Black accountant or lawyer. A white laborer could tell you, well, you don't belong on this seat, boy. You got to go in the back. Why was he doing that during the atomic age? You had television, I Love Lucy, automation, but which means that your slave status followed you well in 100 years into the future. That's negative income growth. I mean, look, we all know the redlining, the real estate covenants that said it wrote directly, you will not sell this to a Black person or a Jewish person. So I mean, I think Black people, especially African Americans, and my last point here, because of the AI, we have to be very mindful of this. When you see someone like Skip Gates, Dr. Skip Gates, Harvard, and he has a whole team to go through data, go through records, Freedom Bureau, all these things to define. When they say, well, we don't know who's Black. No, you know who's Black in this country because there's records. They have you on the rosters, right? Their lists, like you were chattel. So they would keep just like chickens and hogs. Regrettably, you were put in that same status at that time. With AI, they can collate data, go through microfiche, and go through all this stuff in record time to determine exactly who you are. So the records, there's so much robust record keeping for this reparations claim, but I don't see. They talk to entertainers. They don't talk to economists. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to take too much of your time, but just the audience, they have to understand this. When somebody tells you, well, why do I owe you? Why do I owe you? You were never a slave. That's true. But I am the inheritor of that slave's estate. This is an estate claim. If Elvis's granddaughter sticks us a check, and she never sang hound dog
Ever.
Even though a black woman did that, but yeah, I digress. It's always black. It's always there.
It's always there.
The same logic must stand. Get rid of all estate claims. Don't inherit your grandparents' house then, if you're going to talk this way. So I'll leave it at that. Just let people just giving them game on that.
Absolutely. Damn.
Okay.
Black Wall Street odds. I know he's about to push it. So go ahead, brother. I appreciate you. Much love, my man.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate
it. Man. All right. So a couple of quick things. Sugar Shane said, Dave, making fun of the audience is my favorite part of the show. Afro Nerd Dave sent you the uses of adversity. Underdogs rule the world. I purchased the book, signed mine with What Gave It Away? Hilarious. Y'all ain't no damn good. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, by the way, for those of you who did not know, you can use Afterpay and Klarna, or if you want to just Cash App, you can do that too. The Cash App is what is my Cash App? $ the business bully, right? So I'll put that in the comments. So we can definitely go from there. Yeah, I mean, it's y'all hit me with so many comments, it's even hard to see. Sassy Lady Forever says, reparations are debts owed to the descendants of slaves for their thief of labor, inherent loss of opportunity. Damn, Skippy. Yo, it's so much. So it's there. The Oracle says, these people always feel like they don't always anything or owe us anything because they don't understand judgment and they don't care. These were not the best and the brightest from England. They're criminals. I mean, yeah, no, Kamalama Ding Dong definitely said that. Matter of fact, let me see, because that's always one of my personal favorites. Let me see if I can find that here. Bear with me. Oh, yeah, let me get that up for y'all, because that's one of those sounds that never gets old, and I never want anybody to forget this is what this woman says.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Gave it away. What gave it away?
That's all I'm saying. So yeah, thank you for the 400 jewels, Rob Ali. Appreciate you. Thank you for the eagle. Yeah, real quick, because I definitely want to get to this. I want to get to this Uncle Luke situation. And again, don't forget the Tether Doctrine is available. That's horrible. I almost typed in. Hold on. Because now tethers are starting to understand that this is real, and that it ain't got nothing to do with party. All that loyalty, all of that tap dancing, all of that butter biscuit eating, and what did it get you? What did it get you? It got you in a situation where now you splaining. So let me go ahead and refresh this, because I want y'all to hear it.
Gentlemen, I hate to agree with Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to agree with Donald Trump. But on this one, I got to agree with him. These career politicians, Democrats that I've always supported, in my congressional race, they are really cheating. One of the candidates, she has people knocking on seniors' doors, telling these seniors that they will take their ballot to the box, opening up the ballot, changing the vote, and dropping it in the box. They call them ballot harvesters. I didn't even know this even existed. See, you know, I'm the career politician in this race.
What happened to all that smoke he had? We was at him and Plies and all them. Oh, y'all in this, y'all got to get behind this lady and da 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 and da 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 da. I've never in my life heard Luke so broken.
And I always say everything Trump says is a lie. He's making excuses.
Like you're doing right now. Because you getting that leather. You getting that leather, sir. You're finding yourself in a situation that you thought you'd never be in. And guess what those politicians did? Guess what all of that skinning and grinning did? They said,
"You got to jump in his ass."
Yeah.
But he's right. These people do rig elections.
No.
They're literally going to seniors' house, and you can look at it on the data machine as to who voted and who didn't vote. So they're going to these seniors' houses, knowing that they do not have the resources to get in the car or the time to go and vote. So they're offering their assistance and going to these people's house. They got the money to pay for it. Guy with dreadlocks. When I get that footage, I'm going to post it. This is bad. This is absolutely bad. Absolutely bad. You got to win by cheating. Unbelievable. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a liar and you're a cheater. Ladies and gentlemen.
Huh? Somebody say something? Somebody say something? Oh, we don't remember the dangling chads in 2000? We don't remember that, huh? We don't remember them dumping ballots in the swamp in Florida, where the president's brother was governor. Oh, by the way, real quick, because some of y'all think I'm full of shit. It's cool. I got no problem. I got no problem. This is what I call running with seats. And this won't even be good enough for some of y'all. Who's that? Who's that? Who that is? I'm sorry. Who is that? I can't hear all the people saying stop the cap. What happened? Who's that? Yeah, that incredibly handsome fat fuck is me. But this person, who that is? Huh? Oh. Don't tell me the cloth I'm cut from. Don't tell me what I've lived. Don't you ever question my integrity. I will run receipts. Go play with somebody else. Do not play with me. If that man didn't pour into me, this man would not exist. That's why my diet consists of fruit and I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Gregory. I still love meat. Pause. But no. Yeah, no, I was really happy when this picture was taken. I was really, really happy because we were at a premiere for my guy Russ Parr. He had a movie out. I can't remember which movie it was. Russ has done so many movies, right? Russ Parr is a person that when Wendy Williams lovingly fired me, Russ Parr got me a job literally the next day in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I went down there and was #1 in afternoon drive. Like, and that would not have happened without that man right there, Dick Gregory. So y'all can talk about what you read. Y'all can talk about your little TikTok clips. Y'all can talk about your YouTube videos. I understood when y'all got to watch clips. I got to sit up under this man's learning tree. So y'all can miss me with what you think you know. Y'all can miss me with all that stop the cap shit. I'm a great many things, but I ain't got the cap. So now what you got? Black American, he said it looks like he's gripping your gut. No, that's because that shirt, like, because that's like a 6-7X shirt, and it was extra long sleeve because it was hard to find clothes that would fit and flatter my very grotesquely large frame. But thanks. Yep, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I did afternoons at Foxy 99. Again, I can run receipts all day, every day. So there you go. Shout out to everybody who got the Tether Doctrine this weekend, because once I get off the flight, everything should be uploaded. You will have you'll get an access email. It's that and the third. Yes, I did go to the one on 5th and May. Yes, I did. I used to go to Casual Mail until I modeled for Casual Mail, which eventually became Destination XL. You know, but yeah, no. That's where it is. But again, for those of you just joining us, I said in lieu of super chats, please go get your copy of the Tether Doctrine, you know, because I want y'all to do that. You can either cash at me or you can click the link in my link me. It is there. I hate you, DB Smooth. He said, what made Dave smile back in the day? Little Debbie and Dick Gregory. I hate you. I hate you. No, I knew what he meant. I know what he meant. I was big as hell. What you gonna do? But I ain't now. I am not now. This is a large hoodie. Plenty of room. Large. So, you know, I'm like Lori Harvey. I lost 7 X's in about 5 years. Poor Damson Idris. The man could have been Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan said, "We will not have it all." So yeah, man, I am. I would really love your support. If you guys got any questions about the Tether Doctrine, let me know. Yeah, I'm constantly putting that work in. It is, and I tell people all the time, respect to all people who are battling addiction. But with that respect, what does it look like when the thing that you're addicted to is the thing you need in order to survive? Like, let that stick in. Tavina Warren said, "You still look good, brother." I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Where my Atlanta people at? I want to try and at least do some type of meet and greet, even if y'all just pull up when I'm taping at Atlantic Station. I would love for y'all to come through, sit down, shake a hand. I'll be bringing a couple of copies of the Real Black Agenda. Dexter Robinson said, "Dave, did that weight cause you any knee problems?" Absolutely. I can't run. I can walk with no problem. I don't walk with the use of a cane, but yeah, you have that amount of pressure on your knees, almost 600 pounds. Yeah, there's going to be some damage. But the thing of it is, in a weird way, right? Even my surgeon says it, right? Because I had to have a lot of skin removed. I still need skin removed. It put on so much muscle. Like, you can literally, and next time I'm in the gym and y'all want to see it, you can rack up the entire leg press. I can push it with no problem. I could kick a hole through a wood door with no problem. So that's what that is. And yes, y'all can hit me with the Uncle Alert. I would rather you get the Tether Doctrine, because the actual cover is crazy. I don't think I showed y'all the actual cover. Let me see if I can pull it up for y'all real quick. I'm gonna show y'all the actual cover of the Tether Doctrine. That's just a thing. This is the cover. And what I try to do for y'all, is I try to put Easter eggs in everything, because there's going to be a time where I'm gone. And I need y'all talking about my shit like y'all talk about Marvel. Even if you go back, and I challenge you to go back, nobody has ever found all of my Easter eggs. In every Breakfast Club interview I've ever done, I dropped Easter eggs. In every all hip hop interview I've ever done, I've dropped Easter eggs. In every in every interview, I drop Easter eggs. Thank you, Chad, for this support. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Soul Sister Jackie Brown is holding me accountable right now. Dave, addiction is one thing, rest is another. Even God need a rest. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna take some time. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to see Spider-Man in between interviews and shaking hands. But my Atlanta people, I really love for y'all to pull up on me. You know, y'all can email me. Everything, my link me, all of my contact information is in my link me. Again, I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to that. DB Swoon says we don't get tired of hearing you, Dave. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, you got people walking around saying, I'm a genius, I'm a genius, I'm a genius. But I do my own graphic design. It ain't no AI shit. Like, I know Illustrator, Photoshop, all those types of things. I'm the one editing my long form videos. Nobody else is doing it. Matter of fact, I'm about to pack up my laptop and put it in the blue pony fur. Blue pony fur. You don't wipe it, you blot. And I'm going to be rocking and rolling. And if I get time this weekend, it's there. Why is the red lightning piercing through him? Is that red lightning or a red line? Is that red lightning or a red line? I feel like Dr. Umar. Is that red lightning or a red line? Yeah, no, it definitely was a pop quiz, but it wasn't a pop quiz. He was trying to have a kangaroo court trial of Dave Anderson. And the thing of it is, I am no more an expert on what the African Union does than I am an expert on the Philadelphia Eagles. I know enough to be dangerous, but I didn't base my whole identity or my scholarly work on that. Just like if I put him in a radio station right now, he couldn't run a board. The radio station would go off the air, but he's so smart. And that's the thing. Y'all got all these degrees and still don't know the temperature of our people. I stand 10 toes down on that. And that's why he got washed. And I got chamois for sassies, I got chamois for mammies, and I got leather for tethers. Period, point blank. Teasy, wait. Hold up, Teasy. Teasy, sir, respectfully. Wait. Did you say the new Spider-Man movie's a 10 out of 10? Best Spider-Man out? No exaggeration? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me see here. Bebe said, Dave, I'm going to need the Tether Doctrine as an audiobook or something I can listen to. I have a doctorate, but I'm tired of reading. I'll record it. I will record it. And I will put it up. If you get the VIP, I'll record it. And by Saturday morning, it'll be in that file. If you get the VIP, if y'all want the audiobook, it is going to be in the VIP. And I will record it and have it up Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, guaranteed. So if you get the VIP, you'll get the audiobook. Chad said I get Spider-Man a 9. No spoilers. Am I going to be happy? Or am I going to be pissed off? Yo, if you are in ATL, shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, because again, I want to be able to catch up with my people if at all possible. Just to thank y'all and tell you that I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? It means the absolute world to me. So yeah, you can email me, dave@businessbullyshow.com. You can shoot me a message on Instagram, all that kind of good stuff. You're such a white man. You better thank a YouTube member. Oh man. AUDHD people love leaving Easter eggs like we're the Riddler or something. Sorry. Because it's boring to just have a book. You know, the only people who do things one way all the time, you know, are people who like to eat the butter biscuits. Shout out to Roland. I'm sure he needs some butter biscuits. He needs some baby bits. Yeah. It was an interrogation about Pan-Africanism tenets, and it doesn't change my lineage, and it does not change exactly what I said. He could not give me a direct answer on how foundational Black Americans have benefited by and large. Not, I did an after-school program in Dayton, Ohio that nobody's heard of. Stop. Best Spider-Man movie, villain makes the movie, okay. I told y'all He-Man was dope. Stop hating on He-Man. Bayou Beauty, again, if you get the VIP, you will have access to the audio book Saturday morning, along with absolutely everything else and a breakdown. So let me know what's happening. And if you want to Cash App, you can Cash App $the Business Bully. I gave y'all my take on the new Black Panther. I think it's a mistake. I think continuing this Toussaint thing, weird. Don't like it. Not a fan. Every time I get on YouTube, you better thank a YouTube member, Iceman. Every time I get on YouTube, I keep having to avoid spoilers. Like, it's bad. Panther said, I'm a truck driver. Audiobook would really appreciate, brother. Again, go get the VIP right now. I will have the book because again, I can record anywhere. I'm literally breaking down my rig. I'm not taking, of course, my board and all that, but I will be taking my laptop, and I'm just going to use the laptop camera. I'm not taking my 4K camera out of the house, and immediately no. But yeah, no, it's cool. Have I reviewed the Street Fighter trailer yet? Yes, I have. I absolutely love the Street Fighter trailer. Thank you for the gift. Damien gifted another YouTube membership. Thank you so much for that. Definitely appreciate that. Have you gotten the book? Let me know in the comments if you've gotten the Tether Doctrine. Y'all said you was too cute though. Some women love big men. I can't help you. I ain't big no more. I've been delivered. I ain't big no more. I'm not eating a whole pizza by myself. I've been delivered. I like salads. Salads. Yeah, no. The thing here is we have real superheroes, Superman, Spider-Man, Hulk. They fake superheroes to help them feel superior. Absolutely. And that's what I'm working on. That's why if you look, I got the Black Panther on my wall. I got like the people I pick on for my wall, right? I got the Hulk there for obvious reasons. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I got Iron Man there to show you that it's done is better than perfect and you can always improve. And I got Killmonger there because he went up there in Wakanda and wrecked them. He wrecked them and held them accountable. Y'all was sitting pretty. Slavery, civil rights. Where was y'all? Where was Wakanda? Ain't all people your people? See, that's where the Pan-Africanism gets tricky. They want to hold all the resources. They want to sit there and act like they care about us. But if they cared about us, you show care in your actions because you can't repatriate to any of them countries without them doing a financial diagnosis on where you are. Goldilocks, you slipping. The only thing I don't like about the Michael movie is that it's in an alternate universe. The only thing about the Michael movie I don't like is that it is an alternate universe. Well, Dave, what do you mean it's an alternate universe? In that universe where that Michael Jackson movie takes place, there's no Randy Jackson. In that universe, there's no Diana Ross. In that universe, there's no Janet Jackson. In that universe, there's no Wiz. All right. Yeah, I love the Hulk. Absolutely Hulk. I'm 6'1". I am 6'1". Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And that's my whole thing. We done had 19 Batman. I'm sorry, 19 Superman. I think 13 Batman. See, Iceman said, I've been delivered from the evils of weightism. See, that's the thing. See, if we're gonna have a conversation, we gotta have a whole conversation, you know. And I think that in and of itself is extremely important because
the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Huh? What is we talking about? What is we talking about? I've been looking for a Luke Cage fathead. If anybody's got a lead on a Luke Cage fathead, let me know. You know, alternate universe. It's an alternate universe. It's a Michael Jackson movie where Randy Jackson don't exist, Janet Jackson don't exist. They're never shown. I saw the Victory Tour at Veterans Stadium in 1985 or 84, whenever the hell that tour was. I was 7 or 8 years old. Randy was there because Michael would rip Randy's shirt off. Man, they had Muppets and rocks and sword. When I tell y'all, the Victory Tour is etched in my mind. One of my favorite songs, what I always wanted to do, and I only have one more year to do it. The only thing on my professional bucket list that I have not done is speak at Madison Square Garden. And that, to me, is going to be the last stop on my tour. And I'm calling my tour the State of Shock Tour, because that's one of my favorite Jackson songs. In another life, I was a rock star. I don't know what happened, but I was. Let me see here. Tada21 says, stay the course. Did you get the Tether Doctrine? Did you get the Tether Doctrine? Listen, Linda. Phenomenal. By the way, Deca Man, you better thank the YouTube member. Welcome to the insane asylum of very sane people. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm so happy that you are here. So many comments, man. What's your favorite Hulk color beside green? Oh, no. I like the Gray Hulk. I'm a big fan of the Gray Hulk. I never liked Thunderbolt Ross's Hulk. I didn't. I didn't like Totally Awesome Hulk. I ain't gonna lie to you, but why can I see him as clear as day? And it's on my iPad. Go to my iPad. Joe, oh God. Joe Fixit. Joe Fixit is my favorite Gray Hulk. Especially Joe Fixit when he's in Vegas and the whole thing is the stand third. That was a weird comment. I'm not even, you know, so again, I can't even address the nonsensical bullshit when it comes to people talking about this is a grift, that is a grift. Like, grift these nuts, respectfully. Just grift these nuts. No, I'm not going to continue to fight with you. Just not going to do it. A couple of other things that I saw that I wanted to bring up. Let's get Uncle Luke's simple ass off my damn screen. It's wild to me. Now everybody want to cop, please, after the fact. Couple of quick things. Let's do this here.
and when Ryan works on a project, he's all in. He's in it. And that we were waiting till after the Academy Awards to sit with Ryan and begin that process. A month and a half or so before that process, he called me and said, I found him. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I found him. He's this guy, David Johnson. He mentions movies. I had seen some of them. I watched more. He goes, I think he's the guy I'm going to meet him. He had a secret meeting with him under cloak of darkness in a hotel somewhere and called me afterwards and said, he's the guy. He's the guy. I felt it. I felt it in my soul. He's a good man. He's a good man, and he is the next Black Panther. And I got chills, and I got a little welled up, and said, "Let's do it." So we've been sitting on this secret for a good 5 or 6 months. He called me and said, "I found him." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, I found him. We hadn't started a search yet. Ryan was working on Sinners, and when Ryan works on a project,
yeah. So anywho and anyhow, I found that particularly interesting. I don't care for the choice. I don't think having Toussaint up there is going to help anybody. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. And I'm not really cool on it. Like, it's just not something I'm going to sign off on. I don't give a goo god fart how y'all feel about it. Nah, I'm good. Let's watch this.
Number one, when they decided to go after quote unquote DEI, Black women, the most educated demographic in this country, somehow ended up the most unemployed out of everyone. Like, that is whether you, I'm just saying, there are certain targets that don't miss any of us, no matter who we think we are.
Okay, a couple of things. Black women are the most enrolled, not the most educated. Number two, why are you still talking? Why is this woman still talking? She'd be passable if she actually had something to say. But nah, I feel like she would siphon what's left of my brain, and I'd be all the dumber for it. This is not a woman that I'm telling you, I don't know. Let me just, here you go, Jazzy. Let's get you a bag. You need a bag too. Somebody run Jazzy a bag of butter biscuits. Can we give Jazzy a bag of butter biscuits? Can we do that? Can we do that? Yeah, no, it's definitely a tether wig. Disco Kryptonite, you better thank a YouTube member says, hold on, why isn't this putting up? Hold on, I don't know what's happening here. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Spider-Man movie is goated. Wow. Like, y'all are making me very excited to see this movie. Very excited to see this movie. Listen, if you have not gotten your copy of the Tether Doctrine, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and do this. David Johnson's like 5'6". I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm going to dive into the whole Officer Tatum thing, especially what Nancy Grace said. So again, I found it very interesting. Chad Smith says a bag of butter biscuits is wild. They're milk chocolate. I'm sure Roland will love them. Yes, it is true that white women benefit from DEI more than any other demographic. That is absolutely true. TD Mighty says it is very good. You better thank a YouTube member. Says goated. All right, now let it simmer and cook. I'm gonna go check it out as soon as I possibly can. Yeah, I heard Nancy Grace cooked him. Listen, when you're wrong, you're wrong. My main thing was I wanted to hear what these boys are saying because they weren't talking to nobody. Where's the link for the Tether Doctrine? Okay, so again, I'm going to have the audiobook recorded. Matter of fact, as soon as I get settled at the hotel, I'm going to record it. But you can get it right now. Link me. What is it? Link.me/the business bully. There's two levels. The audiobook level is the $97 level. The $47 level is the book and the record. So let's get that popping if we absolutely can. Iceman, I hate you. Don't send me nothing else today. Don't send me nothing else today. Right. So DB Smooth asked a good question, and I'm going to leave on this because I got to get out of here. How does something that benefits white women the most hurt black women the most when dismantled? Because what happens is white women still kept their DEI jobs. And when you had Doge going in and looking at the redundancies and the jobs that just didn't work well, a lot of them were given to black women, and those jobs were taken out. And it becomes a DEI type of situation on that level. But that does not change the fact that almost 4% of those jobs go to black people. So, you know, it's wild. So yeah, no, I really appreciate you. Yaya FBA said, keep going. I love your content. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Who got the Tether Doctrine? Because I'm getting ready to leave. I need y'all to go ahead and let me know that you got it. I definitely appreciate y'all. You are going to absolutely love this book. I am going to record the audiobook as soon as I get settled in Atlanta. If there's anything else, feel free to let me know. But yeah, man, I am extremely excited. I hope that you guys enjoy it because I worked really hard on it. And when y'all see how far I take this, I know you're going to be extremely happy, and I hope you'll be proud of me. That's what I hope. You know, and again, I'm doing the best I can, but some days it is very, very hard to be me. It really is, because y'all don't see what I go through. But I'm gonna keep on it. Oh, Bebe said I just purchased the VIP Tether Doctrine. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, just pay as you go for a membership. I'm not good with a monthly. Yeah, you can cash at me, Yaya FBA. My cash app is $the business bully. Let me put that banner up. Let me see here. Where is the cash app banner? Oh, here it is. There you go. Yeah. So all my Atlanta people, let me know what's what. Again, I'll be at Atlantic Station, taping podcasts and whatnot. So y'all can feel free to hit me. Again, link.me/the business bully. My cash app is $the business bully. Absolutely. Absolutely. Holla at your boy. First class citizen said, I'm really proud of you, Dave. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate you. So again, let me get on out of here. Disco Kryptonite says NWO full live. I can't stand y'all. Anywho and anyhow, y'all be good. I definitely want to thank y'all for supporting me. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Have a phenomenal one. I'm going to the A. Holla at your boy. Peace.
You can see it from a mile, but you can hear it up close. Yeah. Walk in the room with the borrowed sauce. Smile too hard like you paid the cost. Try where the rhythm can't wear the soul. Copy the dance but you missed the code. Too polished up, too eager, too quick. Everything loud but the vibe don't stick. You say we the same, I cock my head. One little sentence and it all gets said. You love the slang and you love the look. Try write your name in somebody's book, but style ain't blood and game ain't bought. Truth gets loud when your mouth get caught. You can dress that thing up all night. You can rehearse that grin just right. But the masks fall down when the words come out. That's when everybody turn and shout. Tell them out, tell them out. You can hear it when you talk it out. Tell them out, tell them out. Whole vibe switch when the truth come out. Skin and grin, pose for the crowd. Try blending in, but you stand right out. Tell them out, tell them out. Ain't gotta say much, we can hear it now. We can hear it now. We can hear it now. One front row face with a backstage nerve. Want all the love, never did the work. Catch every move, mimic every flex, but something feel off when you try connect. Laugh too fast when the camera near. Turn brand new when the room get real. Practice the bounce, rehearse the lean, but truth got teeth and they cut too clean. Want the shine, but not the wave. Want the play, but not the grace. Want same when the beat go round. To one more word, make the whole thing drown. You can play that role on beat, you can nearly make it look complete. But the second that you open wide, the whole room know what you can't hide. Tell them out. You can hear it when you talk it out. Tell them out. Whole vibe switch when the truth come out. Skin and grin, pose for the crowd. Try blend in, but you stare right out. Tell them out. Ain't gotta say much, we can hear it now. I don't hate, I just beat game. Every costume got a loose frame. You can borrow the walk and the slang, but you can't fake where the heartbeat hang. No lie, truth don't need no spotlight. You show up right on time. One phrase, one sound, one slip, then the whole room catch that vibe real quick.